Good evening, everybody. I went for a job interview today, but I'm probably not supposed to talk to you about it because it was to join MI5. When I was at the interview, they said to me, Judith, what qualities do you think you could bring to this position? And I said, well, as a middle-aged woman, I am, of course, invisible. People think that middle-aged women are sad, lonely creatures without any great passion or emotion in their lives, and I proved this wrong recently when my cat died. Anyway, I miss my cat so much that I went to one of those cat cafes, and when I sat there, all the cats just kept walking straight past me to the lady at the next table. The bitch had brought a can of tuna with her. Anyway, I'm not actually a sad, lonely cat lady because I happen to be married to an attractive younger man. Though he is emotionally unfaithful to me with a multi-million-pound organisation that is North London Football Club. He says that I cannot share his passion because as a woman, I can't understand the offside rule. I said, you may be right, but I do know about men being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Without VAR. So, anyway, he scored an own goal there. Anyway, when his team loses, he tosses and turns all night and keeps me awake. And I wanted a divorce. But I missed the transfer window. Anyway, I don't quite get this hipster culture. And, you know, it isn't just because I prefer men who have clean-shaven faces and have their balls camouflaged with pubes. So, when I was in the cat cafe, I did meet a hipster barista that made my heart race. But that's because the coffee was so bloody strong. I think hipster culture can be about taking something really ordinary, making up a story about it to make it sound really special, then they can charge a lot of money for it. For instance, I bought some genuine Nordic sea salt recently, and I paid £8 for 10 grams of salt. However, I could tell that it was genuine sea salt because it had all these little bits of tiny coloured plastic mixed in with it. Anyway, I went to this trendy restaurant in Shoreditch recently that served authentic street food, and I got artisan food poisoning. But I did find a way to make myself feel better. TripAdvisor revenge. Anyway, there's another thing that I haven't quite got, is this new sexuality, which is to be demisexual, which is apparently refers to people who don't go to a bar and get drunk and have sex in the toilet with the first person they meet. When I was young, that was called not being a slag. And yet another thing I find very strange is these people who marry themselves. I kind of wonder what happens on the wedding night. Do they need to masturbate in order to consummate the marriage? So, anyway, good. And also, you know, are they gay or is it some other form of sexuality, like narcissism? Anyway, before I go, I just want to reassure you that being a middle-aged woman is not all bad, because I do feel that if I ever found myself alone in the Oval Office with Donald Trump, he wouldn't try to grab my pussy. Okay, thank you, good night.